Silence in the court.
Welcome to the very first episode of Fictional Face-Off. I'm your boy Enigma.
And I'm your boy Kwame.
And this is DAs. And this is going to be, as you can see, we're in our different attire. We're in our lawyer attire because this is going to be the theme of the show. Basically, Fictional Face-Off is going to be, we're going to be putting two fictional characters against each other in a court-style setting. So we'll be opening presentations, opening statements, presentation, evidence, blah, blah, blah. And
some rebuttals,
blah, blah, blah. And the final judge is going to be you, the person watching this video. We're going to leave it up to you. There's going to be no verdict. You tell us the verdict in the comments. You let us know in the comments. Drop a line. Let us know who you think.
Let's get the conversation
is
going.
The best hero.
Yes.
So we're starting big. We're swinging for the fences. An epic battle of superhero billionaires, and they are Batman versus Iron Man. Who's the better hero? That is a question.
Yeah.
Court is in session.
The evidence I will be presenting will no doubt show and prove why Batman is a better superhero than Iron Man. I will show that powers aren't everything in a superhero. I will show that machinery isn't everything in the superhero world. I will show you that having a strong mind and an amazing intellect trumps all, and why he is the true leader of the Justice League. Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go.
That's your, I like that. That's your opening statement. That's your opening statement.
Short, sweet, let's go.
Iron Man, aka Tony Stark, genius, billionaire, and the ultimate hero. Also, the most important character to the history of MCU. Iron Man, in a relatively short time, under 20 years, has become such an iconic part of the Marvel brand. And just superheroes in general, how can you even imagine anyone else being a leader of the Avengers during the greatest comic movie book run of all time? Also, just his character arc from selfish weapons dealer to selfless savior. It's one of the best arcs we have ever seen. So for me, without a doubt, Iron Man is the better superhero and leader than Batman.
Man, you lied. Objection. I wish I could object your opening statement. Man, I wish I could object that shit. All right, okay. I hear you. Okay.
If you could present your evidence.
I'll present my evidence. And I'll start straight at the top with the most obvious thing when it comes to Batman, okay? No superpowers. Batman relies solely on his intellect, physical training, and technology, making him the most relatable and the most grounded superhero. Yeah? Yes, it kind of does. Now, let's not get it twisted. He's a strategic genius. Yeah? Batman is known for his superior planning and preparation, often outsmarting his foes with tactics and foresight. He is so forward-thinking, so much so that he even demonstrates this in Justice League Doom. That's when we find out that he's discovered ways to neutralize every single member of the Justice League, just in case they ever turn on the team under duress or otherwise.
Yeah.
That's Batman.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about stealth and fear. Man moves in the shadows. He uses the element of fear to operate in the shadows, which gives him like an edge over his enemies who can't anticipate his next moves. The emotional depth of Batman is real deep, because obviously his tragic backstory and his personal struggles is created a complex, compelling character. Driven by the desire for justice. He has this, he has this desire for justice. Probably more so than any other character in the Justice League. Even Superman matches it. Well, they match it. I don't want to say he's more, but he matches it at least. Which in turn makes him extremely hard to read. Now, his mind is near impossible to penetrate. In one episode of Justice League Unlimited, like season 3, I think it was, there's an episode called Dead Reckoning, where Deadman jumps into Superman's mind and controls Superman's mind and body for a minute.
Yeah.
Man was strong enough to control Superman's mind, but couldn't even spend seconds in Batman's mind. That's how strong-willed this man is.
Yeah.
So, let me finish with this. He's not reliant on his suit. While Iron Man depends on his armor. Oh, yeah. Batman uses a wide range of gadgets and skills, making him versatile in various situations.
Okay.
The defense rests.
Wow. Am I allowed to challenge any of that evidence right now?
Yes, please.
There's a reason people can't stay in his mind, because, you know, he's a crazy ass nigger, and that's not really who I trust.
Objection.
That's not who I trust as my hero. I don't trust someone like that. He's, as you said, everything that you said works in the shadows, but I don't want my heroes to work in the shadows. I want my heroes shining bright with gold and red suits, and I want them declaring publicly at the end of movies that I am Iron Man. I don't. Bruce Wayne hides in the shadows. Selfish. Just a selfish guy.
I'll rebuttal this in my closing statement, but I object to that statement. He moves in the shadows for a reason, because he doesn't want to be seen. But I want to hold on to that. I'm gonna come back to that in my closing statement. I'll hit on that in my closing statement. Because I mean, I want to talk about the fact that you said he hides in the shadow. No, I have to mention it now. Let me just mention it.
Say it.
It's the criminals fear him. Just from the sign, just from his iconic logo. When that shit hits the sky, imagine, that means he doesn't even have to physically be there. He deals with criminals remotely, because if they see the Batman sign hit the sky,
it's a problem. It's a problem.
Simple. Batman's coming. The Dark Knight's here. Let's bounce, fam.
Okay.
I'm not safe.
Anyway, I give you that. Are you resting now? Any more evidence?
No. The defense rests.
Yeah.
The floor is yours.
Let's be real. Iron Man was created in 1963. Batman was created in 1939. This shouldn't even really be a conversation, but yet somehow Iron Man has been able to rise to the ranks of being against this so-called leader of heroes. Batman is a leader of who? The mainstream didn't care about Iron Man in 2007. In 2007 he was seen as B-level Marvel character, but from 2008 he was the guy. Iron Man saved the world, not once but twice. And yo man, that's twice. He's done it twice, in Avengers and in Endgame. When has Batman cared about anything other than Gotham City? He doesn't give a Ross. He doesn't care about anything else other than Gotham City, especially in the movies. Even with all the Avengers, who was it that saved the day in the first Avenger? Who flew into the wormhole? It was that guy, Tony Stark, selfless leader. In Civil War, he was able to fight off Winter Soldier and Captain America by himself. He was able to fight off Thanos one-on-one. And if it wasn't for Peter Quill and his emotional simp ass, what?
Carry on.
How? Overruled. Totally overruled. I'm not sure you have seen the epic Iron Man versus Thanos fight, You see the way anyone...
You're saying it like he won. You're saying it like he won.
No,
objection. Carry on.
If you let me finish my point, as I was going to say, he would have won if it weren't for Peter Quill's emotional simp ass asking for his green girl. Batman got terrorized by Darkseid and his goons. Until Superman came, Justice League was done. Batman has struggled with a green man, but Batman, overruled. Batman has struggled with a man in a green leotard and ginger hair. That's what we're talking about. If there's a threat outside of Gotham, Batman doesn't care. On every single Batman movie, other than Justice League, which is arguably one of the worst movies that Batman has ever been in, he's never dealt with a world-ending situation. Iron Man does it all the time. It's nothing. It's light work to Tony Stark. And finally, I'll just say, look, Batman, great character, done wonders for Gotham City. Iron Man, from Sokovia to New York to outer space, he has shown heroism above all and led heroes, aliens, and men to victory. And one of the most iconic moments in cinema history, I am Iron Man. Boom. Defense rest.
Okay, so I can rebuttal now, yeah?
Please.
Rebuttal.
Please.
You brought it up, so you open the doors to talk about the fact that Iron Man 1963, Batman been around since 1939. Man has always been that guy. The fact that you open the door also opens the door to the fact that he has been relevant way longer than Iron Man.
Because he was created 30-something years before.
Yeah.
We're talking about them.
Means...
You know what? I see how you swerved the conversation. You're mentioning cartoons. You're mentioning comics.
You have no idea where I'm about to go. The animated movies are still movies. I'm not going into the comics.
I'll take that point. I'll take that point. Animated movies are still movies. They're still movies. Still relevant. They can still be. No, I was trying to get the evidence thrown out of court. Fine, it's fine. It can be included. It can be included. It can be included. That evidence is fine. Judge, jury, viewer, don't strike that off the record. Animating is allowed. Animated is allowed.
Yeah. He puts Gotham City on his back. There's been many times.
What other city does he put on his back? What other city does he put on his back?
In Justice League Starcrossed, which is another movie.
That's not a real film. That's not a real film. You have made that name up. You have made that. Shut that evidence out.
It's a real movie.
Get that shit out, cool.
It's a real movie. And when Hawk Girl's people come to Earth and they try to take over Earth, and when the Justice League finally get back on their feet, they're about to destroy Earth. Batman says, "Fuck that!" Jumps in the friggin' plane and says, "You know what? We ain't got no one physical here to stop this. I'ma do it myself." Somebody had to steer this directly into the bomb to destroy them, to close down the shield. And he's going. Superman is like, "What the hell is Where's Batman?" Batman is in that thing that's about to. Superman breezes up in there, has to crash through, pull Batman out just before he dies, and both of them sit there after it's all said and done. And he says to him, "Always gotta be the hero, don't you?" Right back at you. That's how selfless Batman is.
So he still didn't go through with it?
He didn't because Superman saved him.
He didn't go through it.
Begrudgingly, he wanted to go. He was willing to take his own life to save the planet.
Oh wow.
Anyway,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I missed Justice League Peppermint
Starcross. The Thanagarians, bruv. The Thanagarians. You know what the Thanagarians are, bruv?
I've heard of them.
Yes,
I've heard of them.
That's Hawk Girl's people. Hawkman and Hawk Girl. Okay, so let me move to closing arguments. Remember what I said? So the iconic symbol. Symbol.
The logo.
It has deep psychological impact on Gotham's criminals. Like I said to you, it creates a lasting fear that doesn't rely on any tech. When that shit hits the sky, they already get shook. And the number one thing, this is why it's interesting that you said he's so selfish, but you forget about the point, which is probably the number one lasting thing that everybody knows about Batman, is his moral code. Batman's moral code, the commitment to not kill. Even when he's facing overwhelming odds, that's the one thing that sets him apart from all other superheroes, is that even when he has the opportunity to kill, and sometimes maybe some people think he should, he still won't, because that's how deep his resolve is. That's how deep. That's my fucking case. You're also for that one. I rest my case.
My bad.
Batman is the better superhero than Iron Man, by far.
Okay. Iron Man, a hero that saved the world. Even when he's in opposition with heroes like Steve Rogers, Doctor Strange, he's still able to pull them together, sacrifice himself, and save the day. Even when he had a young daughter and he had Pepper by his side, just had the daughter, still sacrificed himself.
See, I want to object to that, but it's fine. It's your closing statement. I'll let you go.
Thank you. Batman, at his core is just a little boy suffering from PTSD from his parents being murdered. That's what he is, yeah? And for me, that's not who I want to be my hero. I want someone who's prepared to not only save the smallest person, but save the world and do it selflessly.
He did that. He's done that. He tried. He's done it many times.
If Batman's done it many times, then that's fine. All I'll say is Iron Man has done it nobly and iconically, and I'm just going to be real, on a bigger stage. When Batman has saved the world, that was because Superman helped him out. All I'm going to say is forget the comics, forget the suit. When it's all said and done, if you wanted someone to lead your crew and be that hero for you, and not possibly fuck you up in the end because you got weird PTSD, who would you choose? It's got to be Iron Man. It's got to be Iron Man.
Okay, so case is closed. It's off to the judges. So thank you for, following the case. Batman versus Iron Man. Please, the jury's out. You let us know when it's time for you guys to give us your verdict on who do you think is the better superhero, Batman or Iron Man. I've been your boy Kwame.
And I've been your boy Enigma, and this has been the very first episode of Fictional Face-Offs.